I'm going to settle my ass right here. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to imagine a world where these crappy parodies don't exist. You see the smile on my face? It's a genuine smile on my face. Because I hate these parodies. I mean, parodies in general can be funny. Airplane, Airplane 2, Scary Movie 1 and 2. I love Hot Shots Part 2. I love National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. They could be funny. But these two guys, they killed that genre. And the only remnants is a Naked Gun reboot that looks about as funny as AIDS. And probably a Scary Movie 6 will be coming soon to a theater near you. But that's it. That's all we have with the parodies, because these guys killed it. They killed it. They killed it. Oh yeah, this is a paid request from Movie Guy 2005 who sent in quite a bit. Thank you for your generosity, your kindness. I really do appreciate it. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough, movie review, re-review, tier list, ranking, whatever, feel free. I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And for those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. Get PayPal, CashApp are the best way to do it. Links are down below in the info box. And the title tells you, vampires suck. I could make the note of, well, it truly does suck. It's obvious, but I should do that because every joke is obvious in this movie. So it makes sense to make obvious jokes for a review that's obviously shitty for a movie that's obviously shitty. Because everything about it sucks. My review sucks. This movie sucks. The people around it sucks. The act, all of it sucks. Everything sucks. Except my dick should be sucked. So maybe this movie could do that and I'll start to like it. But since you won't, fuck you, movie. How about them apples? Suck on this then. Suck on this. Suck on this. Suck on this. Why I drink this? I don't want to say these two guys' names correctly. Because at times I try to make fun of them. Seltzer burger, seltzer bottle, whatever. But Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer. These two assholes, because they deserve to be called out, they completely killed a subgenre of comedy known as the parody. Date movie, epic movie, disaster movie, this movie, Beat the Spartans. They did one called Super Fast. They have not made a movie worth a shit of Shinola. They can't. They can't make a good movie to save their lives. If their family is threatened, sorry, you better go look for coffins because they can't save it. Because none of these movies are worth an iota of shit. And I never hear anyone say that any of them are good. But because they cost so little, and they made so much money, like this film cost maybe $20 million, if that. It got $36 million in the U.S. alone. It made about $80 million worldwide. Even, let's say you make $80 million. Let's say theaters and stuff take half. That's still $40 million, so that means you still made a profit. Just like some of these other movies, and that's why they were able to keep making movies. Just some reason, people kept seeing them in the theater. I don't know why. I guess they were that fucking bored. Play chess, play Parcheesi, play with your fingers, play with your thumbs, play tic-tac-fucking-toe with the hoe next door. I don't give a fuck what you do, but don't go see these movies in the theater. Well, it's too late now. The damage has already been done. But were people really that fucking bored? Were people really that bored? Let's go see a disaster movie in the theater. Let's go see vampires. Who the hell said, I want to see a movie called Vampires Suck in the theater? So the low-hanging fruit is let's make fun of Twilight. Now, I've never seen Twilight. I could tell by all the clips and footage that they suck ass. And before anyone requests any of them, I'm just going to warn you, there's going to have to be a shitload of money because those are long-ass movies and those are a special form of torture, like water torture or all sorts of, well, all torture is bad torture, I guess. I don't know. Is there such there is a good torture? Well, I guess if a woman's riding you for an hour, that could be good torture. So I guess there is good torture. Give me that torture instead, then, not this shit. But Twilight's probably better than this. This is probably funnier than this. Although I'm sure that those movies suck ass too. But it's just the most obvious, lame, tired, stupid, unfunny, unwitty, lame jokes. Where, oh, here's a vampire, so they're drinking a True Blood 40. Oh, there's fans of Jacob and Edward fighting each other. There's a point where Edward wants to show his body, to show the world he's a vampire by his sparkles, and his dick has a disco ball on it. The lead girl goes into town with her dad. Her dad is Diedrich Bader. Now, I like him as an actor. He was in a lot of films, from Office Space to Napoleon Dynamite to he was on the Drew Carey Show. He was that guard in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. There they are, and then Jason Mewes goes, "You're the bomb and Phantom, yo." But the guard chasing him, that's Diedrich Bader. He's been in a lot of stuff. I hope the paycheck cleared. I would think so. His whole... He's pretty much doing like what they... I think it was Scary Movie 1 where the dad is like kooky and tells about he's got weed and stuff. And that's what it seems like they're just doing. And instead, this guy, he has a sex doll in his daughter's room. Or he keeps talking about the Kardashians or the Canadians. He has a buddy in a wheelchair played by Ike Barinholtz, who was on Mad TV. They get into a fight, and eventually Diedrich beats the shit out of the guy in the wheelchair. There's the character of Jacob, which of course in Twilight, he's part of this pack of werewolves. So he itches, so his leg comes up to scratch his fucking face. He needs to piss, so he lifts his leg and pisses on a fire hydrant. How you piss on this? I find that funnier. I was surprised he didn't take the paper from the paper boy and take a dump on it. She's new at school and people beat the shit out of her. Someone goes, "Who are those people?" "Oh, but no, not the Jersey Shore douches." And it cuts to people trying to be the Jersey Shore and oppose. Because get it? If we reference something, if we literally point and reference it, that means it's funny. She's narrating, someone interrupts her. "Oh, I got the wrong show." I guess Gossip Girl. I never even saw Gossip Girl, so I wouldn't even get the fucking joke in the first place. She meets Edward, and out of her book bag falls, what is it? An apple, a bowling ball, and a baby. I think the real question is, whose baby did she kidnap, and where is the baby now? They both fall, he tits each of them up, and he jungles all of them and puts them back in the bag. These three try to bite this guy, these three vampires, and the guy either calls them the Black Eyed Peas, or the one vampire says he's got the munchies, and the guy goes, "Hey, you want Cheetos?" Alright, so, yeah, alright, let's get that product placement in. Cheetos. Edward watches the girl, what was the character's name? Bella? Watches her sleep, and either she sleepwalks, or one quick shot she has these braces on, drools, then the next shot they're no longer there. They just disappear. Or, and I called this too, I fucking called it. He goes up to her and says that your perfume or your air is the best thing I've ever smelled. And I'm like, I know what's coming. And lo and behold, she farts and he goes out the window. I'm like, I know it. You didn't disappoint, movie. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't, butt face. This is a bit where they're making out and they did a first kiss and Edward's so excited because he's never kissed before. Or she says she likes it rough and tears her clothes off and she has this electronic gizmo that has some stuff light up. What, you light bright? You want to play Operation? He's like, I can't, I'll hurt you. And he accidentally throws her through the ceiling and then she goes over here and falls back into the room. These vampires try to bite her. One jumps at Edward and Edward has the baseball bat and knocks his head off. Edward and they realize they shouldn't see each other, or at least he says he shouldn't see her. She gets depressed. She talks about how she keeps seeing Edward. So either people have the Edward haircut, or she sees Frosty the Snowman and his head turns to a fucking Edward icicle. She sees Jacob, and Jacob offers her his shirt. He's got fur and 10 tits. Just like certain animals have 10 titties. Like the mom had, to suckle for their babies. So, hey, Jacob has 10 tits. It's hilarious. It's very funny. I forgot to laugh. The vampire, the black guy, he's ready to bite the girl. Jacob tries to turn to a werewolf, but he turns to a chihuahua. Surprised he did not say, Yo quiero Taco Bell. I am surprised he did not say that. This is the type of movie that a chihuahua would say, Yo quiero Taco Bell, to go, reference. Instead, his other werewolf buddies come and they start dancing. It's raining men, hallelujah, it's raining men. So the vampire laughs at them and then they tear the vampire apart. Some bullshit happens. She can't choose between the two. Edward is depressed. Edward says he's going to show himself to the world. She tries to stop him. It's prom outside. Dave Foley is the principal. Dave Foley must really need the paychecks because he was in Postal, he was in this film. He must say yes to anything. So, if you have a Campbell Soup commercial, he'll say yes to that too. So it's a prom, and the joke of the prom is that there's this fight, and the music keeps changing to all these different music styles. Jeong, yes, from The Hangover and other stuff, he's one of the kind of vampire elders, and him and Edward have a fight. Eventually they say, you need to bite her, and he's like, fine, I will if I can marry her, and she says yes. Dave Foley's ready to give the King and Queen prom to this group, but they cheated. He's like, we got 60-some thousand votes in a class of 300. So the girl realizes her butt boy screwed up. Let's go with another group. How about those two? So they win the prom, King and Queen. Edward bites her. She willingly becomes a vampire. Edward gets hit in the head by a Team Jacob fan. He gets up, he's fine. And then the lead, Bella, whatever, opens up her fangs, goes towards the Team Jacob fan. And they start playing the Marilyn Manson song, I was your vampire. Now, I actually like that song. I remember it was in the Max Payne trailer, which was the only good thing about that trailer to that movie, because that movie sucks. Mark Wahlberg sucked. He was miscast as Max Payne. The action sucked in that movie. You had these stupid hallucinations with the Valkyries and the angels. I'm like, oh, that's fucking stupid. It's not even in the goddamn game. This had nothing to do with the fucking game. The movie sucks ass, but the one good thing about the trailer is that music. I like that song. But it doesn't fit with the tone of this movie, of this comedy, goofy parody. Because the tone of that, okay, vampires in the song, I get it, but It's very like serious, like tonal, edgy song. It just doesn't fit with a goofball comedy. It's like it almost tries to end on a horror movie note. It just didn't fit. It did not fit at all. Idea. Oh, they're like, see, that's the thing. Oh, it's got vampires, so we put it in. That's the only thing they thought. Like they went on a fucking Google. What has vampire in the lyrics? Oh, that one. Let's get that one. Without even giving any more food for thought. Because that's most of this movie. The jokes, the humor, the script. No food for thought. No amount of looking into it. They probably spent 2 days writing this fucking script. And of those 2 days was half the time jerking each other off. And then the other half 69 each other off. So really it spent like 7 minutes to write this fucking script. That's what it fucking seems like. It's fucking dog shit. The comedies like this are dog shit. They fucking suck ass. They're not funny. They're not entertaining. The actors suck. You'll get a handful of B, C, D level familiar people. No disrespect. No disrespect to Diedrich Bader. If I could spit it out. No disrespect for you, dude. But he's not like a big star or anything. He's always cool to see him, but he's not an A-list or B-list star. Dave Foley, most people don't remember you since Kids in the Hall. Jeong, some would call you a one-hit wonder with The Hangover, and some would not even call you that. So I would call these D-level celebrities. I really would. Don't hate them. Well, I don't hate Dave Foley or King Jeong is there, but a lot of times he comes off as annoying. Hell, I much prefer Bobby Lee. Diedrich Bader I like, but just when those are your most familiar names, not a whole lot to work with. The whole making fun of Twilight, it just seems like the most obvious thing to do, yeah, but it's not. It's just not that funny. It's not that clever. It's not that witty. Mark my words, there's going to be people on YouTube that don't react to this. Go, ha ha, that movie's so funny. Really? You think this is funny? Have you seen comedy? Have you seen jokes? Have you seen other movies with pictures that move? Keep needing to clean my fucking glasses. Because it gives me attention in my hands so I don't smack the fucking camera out of frustration. Like I said, I think what it is also making fun of Twilight is such an easy thing to do that it just becomes sort of a punching bag, and you go, why even try? It's already a big punching bag. So just, you're not cool for going after it. You're late to the party. Because I think by this time, what, the third or fourth film? I think maybe the third film would come out, and they're doing like the fourth, whatever the fuck, how many films there were. I miss good parodies. The Naked Gun one looks awful. I like Liam Neeson, but goddamn, man. It looks terribly written. The jokes are fucking awful. Pamela Anderson cannot act for shit. Even the parody, she cannot act for shit. She could not act for shit in Barbed Wire. She could not act for shit in Baywatch. She could never act for shit. So I don't know why the hell you cast her. It's stupid. That trailer, it's like this movie, gave me fucking AIDS. And I'm positive, HIV positive on it. Fuck this shit. Fuck this movie. Fuck Seltzer Burger, Seltzer Bottle. Jason Friedberg and Arielle Seltzer, you're two of the worst comedy writers, comedy directors of all time. because you consistently shit the bed. It's not like you had one crack, one shot, you failed, you struck out. You've had multiple cracks, butt cracks that you sniffed before you did these fucking projects. And then you tried to crack the case on comedy and you fail consistently. You must have had some good mouths to suck the dicks off these people to get you the budgets and the frame of mind to put these in the fucking theaters. I would have thought it'd be a damn money laundering operation. That I would buy more. But I know for some reason people were just that bored to see these films in theaters. Like, don't ask me why. That or I don't know. Maybe they paid for this and they went to see other fucking films like Meet the Spartans. That was what a lot of people said. They bought a ticket to Meet the Spartans to sneak in and go see Rambo 4 because Rambo 4 was rated R and they weren't old enough for it. Maybe that's what happened to a lot of these other movies. I don't know. But vampires suck. Just like this movie. Later. Fuck these fucking